This is Bob. Bob sits in the house all day long while his two workers, Mike and Dave, sleep in the shed and do all the hard work. Bob is mean. Don't be like Bob.
Well, hello everybody. This is Paly and welcome to our first episode of 2021 on the Cornerstone SMP server. I'm excited to get started today. And we've been doing kind of some stuff on my single player, but I want to get back on here because I want to expand this city out. Well, can't exactly call it a city right now, but anyways, I want to turn this into a city. I want to get this entire area littered with a bunch of buildings. In one of my previous episodes, I had actually kind of gotten this laid out. And what I want to do here is a butcher shop. So if you can imagine like the main entrance being here, and right here is going to be, I don't even know what you would call it, but an overhang with where they'd actually sell stuff. So meat would be sold here. And there would be a door right here just to a little small area. A back door out into, I don't want to really call it a pit, but this is where they'd actually, do the butchering. And back here, I actually want to put 4 cow pens. So basically there'll be 25 cows in each so that I can get leather and stuff like that. And I don't know if I want to do 4 per se. 1's not enough, 2 might actually do it. But either way, that will be there. I mean, kind of just an area back here, and then maybe, just maybe, another building right here. And what I want to do is surround a fence around this area. So if the main path is going to be here, I want to put... There's going to be a building here. Okay, so basically I think if I would do this, so there would be a wall here, maybe go all the way around back behind this building, however far back it gets. And back here, and just basically just make this an enclosed area. And we can kind of decorate some of this other stuff and make it look really nice. I think that's going to be really good. And then right here, I want to have a like a little cart. So there'll be basically, maybe a path where they'd actually sit the stuff down and they would unpack or load up to go other places. So there'll be double doors here, so they kind of like a little pass through, and maybe some storage here. I don't know, I kind of just want this to start looking nice out here. So yeah, these buildings won't be very big, single stories. I have some inspiration pics that I found online. Nothing special, nothing spectacular, but just starting to get some buildings dotted around here. So yeah, if we kind of go back here and rewind a little bit. So I want a path down here into kind of like a nice little area where they can actually sit and connect with this path. This path can go either that way or maybe back behind here. So probably keep this area landscaped so we can actually put a building, probably about where I have these squares. So this one will be fairly big. No plans for that one yet, just kind of getting ideas. So what we can do, and I want them to be more spread out here, and then as you get further and further, or actually closer and closer to the town center, they'll be more packed in. So what we can do is probably put one over here. Have a nice little area up here. And actually, this would be kind of cool. Put a path through here and like have some spot buildings down there. And yeah, the closer and closer we kind of get, let's say here, they'll be closer and closer together. And I want this thing to be, I don't want straight paths. I want it to kind of wind around different buildings and stuff like that. Alleyways through the back. Yeah, so that way this kind of area just starts looking like it's hustling and bustling. So anyways, I'm going to do that on stream, and we'll see how far we actually get on this butcher shop, and I'll be right back with you guys. So yesterday we actually did a stream, and we got the basic structure of this done. And then after the stream, came in and varied the block palette a little bit. Yeah, it was super nice. So Hicks came over here and helped me get the roof line down. Not the best with the roofs, but this came out an interesting shape. The side was a little bit big, and we'll look at that here in a second, but Yeah, you know how I said I want this building to be small? It didn't end up small. That's okay. I like this. The roof came out amazing in the block palette. This whole thing is going to be is great. I'm super happy with it. So let's take a look a little bit closer on what I did here. So I just mixed up the cobble with the mossy cobble and threw in a little bit of andesite. And I really like how that came out. It just breaks up the block palette pretty good. And then I did this the same way I did that tower. I put in the stripped oak with the planks and then the stripped birch. I think that came out good. And this roof, I love the roof line from here. It dips down a little bit in front of these windows, rendering them kind of useless. But I think I'm going to put a tree here. That'll break that up. And then this roof area was so big, I ended up putting stairs in where there's some full blocks, just to make it look like there's some, roof tiles missing. And then I still wanted to break it up further, so I was trying to get a window in here. And I am half okay with it, half not. It does its job of breaking up, but I'm not entirely sure I like it, but I'm going with it. I think I fiddled around with that long enough. It's not horrible. I like it. It's not bad. So yeah, this is going to be the butcher shop, of course, and they sell the goods. And we have the statues book here for the armor stands, and that allows you to do invisible item frames. So what I did is I put some meat in there, a little bit of leather, and the rabbit hide, and we also sell some brains. That's a phantom membrane. Yeah, and so just kind of put a little like display thing here. Yeah, I like it. It's detailed out enough, but it's not overly. I was kind of iffy about these trapdoors around, but it breaks it up nicely. And then I didn't put them here because then it looks awkward just having stuff behind there. Like I said, we'll put a tree over here. Kind of get that broken up. Get some bushes around. So on the back side, and then there's one hiccup that I had to go with, and that's that block right there. Let's take a real close look at that. And let's see if I can even jump here. So yeah, what it is that this roof line has a slab on the bottom. And the hiccup either is here, and then I would so if I was to change this whole entire block out to the dark, then there would be a hiccup here. So I just decided to make that the hiccup because it looked very strange having... Actually, do I have a block here so we can take a look at it? Actually, you know what? That's not bad. So originally I did not have this start right here. It was just the spruce all the way. So this dark kind of allowed me to remove that hiccup a little bit. I like that because it just kind of blends away and your eyes don't see it. Yeah, so we'll get the other side fixed up too. So I need to do the floors, but inside here, probably put some barrels and stuff. And then in here, I haven't quite decided what I want to do with the floor here. I'll probably just get it broken up. This is probably going to be also a little bit of secondary storage, but where they sleep would be upstairs. I don't like this gap here. I would have to put a log there, but then it might look kind of hiccupy up on the outside. Do I have any oak? I do not, but let's take a look and see if that'll actually end up fixing it here. Oh, and when Hicks was over here, he was messing, with the block palette up here. And he actually put this one up here, which is in the same tone, but I don't know about your monitor. On my monitor, that actually ends up really super bright. Well, I opted to remove that and go with a little bit more subtler blocks. And maybe we'll do that one in one of the other buildings that we actually do. For now, let's take a look and poke this out. You know what? It kind of breaks up that wall a little bit, and then that should actually fix the inside for us too. You know what? I can live with the side here. Yeah, I like that. So anyways, I need to do the flooring. I create a second story up here, but I want to do another stairway, and this is basically where the butcher would end up living. So I need to make kind of like a kitchen area. I'll probably make this the kitchen area, and then we'll put the bedroom kind of in a loft or something up top here. And since these walls don't have windows, I'm actually debating on removing the windows down here also. Because those windows just look like, is it all almost a mistake? I mean, it kind of works, it kind of doesn't, so you know what? I think I'm going to remove those. But anyways, so let me get some landscaping going around here, figure out what the flooring is, and maybe do some interior. Then we can move on to some of the other stuff. So yeah, like I mentioned, I want to do a wall there. There'll be a building there and probably a building there. And we'll get this all decked out. So yeah, let me see how far I can get with this, and I'll come back with you. Hey, this is starting to take shape now. I'm really liking this. It's feeling nice and cozy. Got a little bit of landscaping. Yeah, I just went with normal trees. They're not the greatest in the world. I don't like how flat these are, but you know what? Just not in the mood to make my own trees right now. So I just kind of dotted them around. Yeah, I like how this is coming out. It's really cozy. So yeah, basically you come down here, buy stuff, and let me show you the interior. Still trying to figure out what to do in this area. I'm going to do some more so it looks like it's, you know, a little bit more packed in, but let's go inside. I did just a little bit in here. I still want to probably do something on this side, but let's go upstairs to the kitchen. And this guy's got to go. It's just too big. I want to do something. There, that looks better. More to scale to the area. It's the same one though. Oopsie. Well, I'll change that out in a second. You know what? If I don't do it now, it's probably not going to happen. Nope. Yeah, that's perfect kitchen attire right there. Kitchen decor, sorry. Yeah, so center island, got a dishwasher, a sink, an oven, and a fridge. Forgot the microwave. Did get a towel though. I like that. That's a banner. Originally I had the sink over here, but I wanted to put a faucet. So it's a little cramped in this corner here. And then you can't even get past here, but oh well. You know, it's really cramped in here, but I kind of like it. Little kitchen eating area over here. Yeah, so let's go upstairs and take a look. I made just a little bit of a bedroom back here. Originally I had a stair here to close this off, but you couldn't get past the, what type of chair would you call this? With no back? But anyways, yeah, so in order to get past it, I took that out. Actually, it's not that big of a hiccup. Some candles. Yeah, so this is feeling nice and cozy. I wanted to do some more in here, but I'm kind of limited on the space. So yeah, I'll do more and more interiors. This is probably the most I've done on an interior. I've done a little bit in the past, but I'm still trying to get used to, you know, what decor items or what items you can use for decor. Like this one, I thought that was really cool using the banner. So yeah, let's go take a look outside. Oh, did a cart. It's not the best looking cart in the world, but maybe they hook it up to horses or something like that. It was these pieces here that I tried a bunch of different things, but you know what? It works out. I'll put something up on top of it eventually, but we'll see. Some things I fixed real quick before we go to the back. And it doesn't even matter now because I overgrew this area, but I removed the windows on this side since the other side didn't have it. And I was debating back and forth on this one. So what I did, let's go a little further back here. Can we even get a good angle? Here we go. So yeah, as I said before, I didn't overly like this area. It wasn't horrible. So what I did is I actually put these guys on the bottom and it just popped it out just enough. So yeah, those spruce trapdoors, I think just it made it. So, and if we go on the other side here, it is the same thing. Yeah, so I like that. So over in the back here, so I need to make a path kind of here down to here. And this is going to be, like I said, I'm going to have the cows in here, but this is going to be an archway right here. So double archway open with no doors, just so you can get in and out. Kind of like a tool shed. Yeah, that would probably be like more like a tool shed. And we'll have the cows down in there. And then there'll be another building over here. We'll call that storage. This is more like temporary storage before they load it onto the cart. And this will be the actual storage back here. So it's going to be, let's see here. Probably a double door. So yeah, this would actually probably be a decent size here. Yeah, it doesn't need to be big. Just slap some barrels around. Yeah, I like it. And then this area will be kind of just littered with a bunch of brick. And this is where they kind of strip the meat. Actually, you know what? There's one block. Actually, do I have it upstairs? It looks like a really good vent if you look at it from the top. Yeah, this one here. So I think I want to go with the loom downstairs to make it look like it's vents. And I don't want to get too graphic, but vents for draining stuff. Yeah, so kind of my idea was something like... I'm not going to be able to do that. There we go. Something like that, and then make this all cracked, probably. Littered with regular. Yeah, I like that. So that will be this entire area over here. I have just a little path down here, and a path here. So now my biggest debate is how do they get the cows, since this is, you know, kind of a slaughterhouse, butcher. I'll probably go off this direction and have a pasture area. That would probably be pretty good. Got a little bit of pond here so they can drink. Yeah. So I think we'll fence this area off. This is probably temporary, but actually it might actually work out. So maybe we can... I think I want to put a path through here, and I think this one's going to go away. So we'll put a path kind of dotted through here. So what we can do is we can fence off this area and fence off... Yeah, I'll probably start it from here. And don't know how far I'm going to go with it. But yeah, just so we can kind of get an idea of getting the cows and pigs in and out. And maybe what I'll do is kind of... I don't know if you ever seen like a... And I'm not entirely sure, but it's the corrals where they actually load the cows in. So I'll probably do like a corral here. Pigs that direction, cows that direction. Do we do sheep? So I do have... Actually, let me go sleep here real quick. The ideas are brewing in my head. So I have my sheep farm up here, and I put it up here just because this is kind of the area where I put stuff that I don't really know how to integrate into the builds. And I thought about putting like a warehouse up here. And I think it probably should stay up here just because I've got all of this. I don't mind moving it. It's really not that bad. So, maybe we bring this down to the town center or town area, and we put another one building over here to house the sheep. Yeah, we could totally do that later on. But moving all that wool, luckily enough, I moved a lot of the wool over to my shop in the shopping district, so that thing isn't really loaded, so that's not too bad. Okay, so anyways, I'm going to do a stream. I'm going to get this building and this building up and get some landscaping around here. And I didn't bring these walls up. And you can kind of see this pattern here is that every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I put a slab up top just to give it an idea that is a kind of a wall. Some spots it's kind of broken down like this here. So I need to continue that around. I didn't know if this building was going to go further back, but I think this is actually a good area here. And I'm okay with this being one wide, but there might be an overhang for the roof. Maybe. We'll see. So this wall may actually stay here. I'll just build it up once I actually kind of get these buildings in. So anyways, I'm going to go do this in a stream, and I'll be back with you. I am so confused at this tree generation. Look how thin it is. All sorts of wonky branches. I almost regret just not doing my own. Oh, just look at this. I am super happy on how this came out. And once again, thanks for Hicks for helping me get this roof shape down. I love how this turned out. So I did 2 streams. One stream was to get kind of the base of this house done. The other 2 were to get the structures in the back, which we'll see here in a second. And then off stream and off video, I did some landscaping around here. So I stuck with mostly oak, and I dotted in a little bit of spruce just to give you a little bit of contrast when you're kind of back. And likewise with the dried bushes, just to give it a little contrast. I'm trying to find different ways of not having, you know, this stuff so blendy. We'll go look in the back also here in a second. Yeah, so just put some barrels on the cart there. So the general idea is that they would take this off into the town. So this path will merge up to maybe something. Eventually I want to turn this path into cobble. So yeah, as you get into the city, it's more, you know, maintained. This one's kind of the farmland. Yeah, I absolutely love how this came out. Let's go take a look inside. Or on the other side. We already took a look on the inside of that. So here we go. The butcher shop. I won't go into details. Yep. Yeah, so we have a place where I'm going to put the cows, and I still need to get those in. We'll do that next. And originally, the idea was to make it so that, you know, you can bring animals through here, but I decided to actually make this go through, and then we'll go out into some fields over here. So I think that will be really nice. Yeah, so this structure came out interesting. So originally I had windows right on that block there, but it looked a little bit awkward being next to this. And if you move it up, then obviously you'll see the board. So I really should have made this 3 tall, but I'm okay with not having windows up there. They didn't really serve any purpose other than, you know, maybe bringing in light to this area. I kind of wanted this area to be a little bit dark anyways, but I needed the lanterns to light this up so mobs didn't spawn here. Yeah, and then we got this structure over here. So if this is kind of where they process the meat, we're there. This would be storage. That might actually be a tool shed also. You can kind of see the tools up on the wall there. Yeah, and this would be storage. Yeah, I am super happy how all this came out. So like I was saying before, I dotted the spruce around and the dried weeds. Or bushes, just to give it a little contrast. Otherwise it starts kind of, you know, this green and this green just kind of blends away and it's hard to see any contrast on it. So I think I did a decent job of just scattering kind of some of the spruce in the background. And then I had more trees around here, but it started to look really cramped. So in the earlier clip, you saw that I had one, I think it was right here. Maybe it was right here. But either way, it grew too big and it was awkward looking. I wanted to keep these really low so that if you're looking at it from way over here, yeah, I wanted you to be able to see the structures as you're coming down this path. So I took a tree down right here so you can see, the side of this guy. That tree obviously was, blocking it all together, but you can see that there's a structure back there. It makes you want to kind of lead you in over this area to go explore and check it out. Come down this path and come through here, and then, hey, there's a whole entire courtyard back here. Amazing. So next thing I want to do is I need to get, I have the cows sitting underneath that structure over there. I want to get them here. So 25 here and 25 here. And then, of course, there's something special I want to get over here. But we'll be right back. And now, the fun part. Moving all these cows. Spill out, guys. All right, come on, guys. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Getting pushed. There we go. Come on, guy. This guy just doesn't want to come. I think he knows what's going to happen. All right, there's my first contestant. This is why I like having 2 blocks for lining. That way you just push them into the corner and they actually drop right in. Alright, so that wasn't too bad. I'm going to go get the rest. All right, we got all the cows moved from over there. And this is now officially the most annoying place in the world. I seriously want to get a bunch of name tags, but I don't have a way of getting this many name tags. So anyways, basically, it's the same design. Push the button, go around, place a torch. And then I made a little secret place over here, kind of hidden. Now we could go down and get the leather and beef. So I transferred this stuff from the other side. So it looks like we have 50 cows over here now. And I am glad you can't hear them from here. So I put them far enough away, that's actually good. So anyways, we got one more thing we need to do. Actually retract my statement of name tags, because these guys have to die. You breed them up, they die. The babies don't die. The adults die first. So basically, you can name tag them. They'll eventually die. Well, either way, it's far enough off the path that you can't hear them. I can't even hear them from here. It starts, yeah, right here. So that's not too bad. It's off the beaten path, so hopefully I'll never hear these guys ever again because it is super duper duper noisy. All right, I got the finishing touches on the house here, and if we see right up there, it's Bob. Bob the Butcher. Let's go say hi to him. Hi, Bob. What are you doing? Apparently nothing. So since Bob does nothing, let's go see who actually does the work around here. Hey, these guys are hard at work. Dave, what's up? Mike, what's up? These guys are the ones that actually do the work around here. Bob just spends all day in his kitchen. Bouncing up and down. Anyways, this was a super fun build. I enjoyed every single moment. It actually gave me basically 2 times that I was able to stream and enjoyed both times. Yeah, so anyways, I'm going to wrap this up here. If you're not subscribed yet, I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you enjoyed this content, hit that like button. Until next time, see ya!